Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the Showbiz Insider. That's your review of the biggest entertainment news stories of the month. I'm Zoe, and today the show comes to us from La Porte des Hommes. That's at the address at the Dubai Mall. So coming up, we get to meet the region's fashion elite at Fashion Forward. We got our geek on at Comic Con, and we're going to introduce you to some new local musical talent. But first, it's straight from the fro at season 3 of Fashion Forward. Fashion Forward is the fashion platform for Dubai and the Middle East, a fashion movement of outstanding regional designers who are propelling the scene forward in a really progressive way. What do you see happening in the fashion industry here in Dubai?
What I think is great about Fashion Forward is that it's not just about a beautiful presentation and having people to come and see a show. It's really about mixing creativity, showing collections with business. As you might have noticed, there are showrooms here where we are able to show some of our pieces. There is an exhibition. Buyers are invited from different parts of the region, and we have some international press, and it's wonderful that press is actually responding to this because we need this. We also to have this focus on this area that yes, there is creativity also here, and there's business here.
Key components include the D3 Fashion Talks to foster industry discussion and the Fashion Garden of hip boutiques and accessories. And of course, the theatrical catwalk presentations from outstanding established designers such as Ezra, Issa, Amato, Zion the Label and the Empress 1688. The gorgeous Golkar brothers originally created their brand on luxury menswear, but this season it was the women's immaculately tailored trenches, stunning cape jackets and seductive accessories which had the Fash Pack drooling. Inspired by the relationship of Victoria and Albert, they gave fall winter an aristocratic touch. Tell me, what defines the collection this season?
Well, we're looking at the relationship as a starting point between Prince Albert and Queen Victoria and their young relationship they had with each other when they just first met. So as you know, we introduced a lot more women's wear, and this was the launch of our women's wear collection. So looking at the dynamics between that couple, we translated it between the dynamics of our menswear to our women's wear. So we started at that for our inspiration for this.
The women's wear was just extraordinary this time. I love the white cape dress. I mean, is that about royalty as well?
Well, we're looking at hunting jackets, Victorian hunting jackets and how they would wear capes, and we kind of translated that to a very modern silhouette.
And tell me about the perfect suit. What defines the perfect suit?
An Empress 1688 suit defines it, right?
Of course it does, of course it does. Now just tell me a little bit about, I know you use very exclusive fabrics. Tell me where they come from.
Well, for this season, because we were looking at Scotland as a point of reference, we were losing a lot of herringbone and tweeds that are actually woven in Scotland. So like last season, we always make it very sincere and very, like the connection between the raw material and the look we're doing. And I think our customers really appreciate that. They really understand the difference.
Finally, what is the dynamic between you guys? I mean, is there anyone who's more of a business head, anyone who's a little bit more creative? How does it work?
Well, we have Babak, he's more on the creative one, and Farhan is more contemporary in terms of design-wise, and I'm more classic and refined. So having these three combinations together, I think it really makes the perfect outfit. We have a good balance.
I think putting it together, you just made the most beautiful collection. Thank you, guys. From aristocracy to iconic French designers, Ezra's theatrical snowstorm and haute couture bridal wear celebrated his mentors such as Lacroix, John Galliano and Christian Dior. For over a decade, Dubai-based Ezra has made his mark, creating dreamy, extravagant couture. His designs are known for their exquisite edge and finely crafted embellishments. Winter wonderlands and fairy tales go hand in glove, and Zion Gandor's latest collection is driven by the renegade princess marching towards her own destiny. Where better to get romantic inspiration than the 1990s classic film Pretty Woman? Zion, wonderful to have you on the show again. Congratulations on the gorgeous collection. I always look forward to your work so much because it's just so fun, it's so flirty, it's so feminine. And this year it was all about Pretty Woman. Right. Why this concept now?
I'm in love with the movie. I think every girl, growing up, we loved watching Julia Roberts and her outfits and the progression of her outfits. I always stopped when she said, "I want the fairy tale." I want the fairy tales means a lot of things differently probably in the movie, but in my collection, or really how I interpret it in my life, is that you go after what you really want to do. You go after and create your own fairy tale. This is really the message behind all of my collections. It's the motto that I live by. So, and I always say to girls who love fashion, as they always ask, and I definitely encourage them to go after their dreams. What is different about this collection? I think you will see the same girly details. You see, there's always pinks, there's always bows in the hairs. So it's quite flirty, it's quite girly, but it's strong. It's a strong message that there is nothing that can stop you from just going after what you want. There's quite a lot of fabrics that are a little bit darker than I usually use. There's blacks and navies, and after all, it's winter. I have included fur, fake furs, but nevertheless, it's fur. So behind every outfit, you'll see there's a strong message, but with a flirty attitude.
And the fairy tale motifs, so talk me through those.
Yes, so you will see the prints, the Toile de Joie print that I created, which is also on my dress. It depicts all the fairy tale, animals, the birds, the crocodiles, the ribbons, and the bows. And really, the crocodile is known to see through the night. They have a great vision, and they persist through darkness. So again, it's a character that has a more hint and a more meaning to what you see it. But at the same time, I used it in a very, simple and fun way.
The collection's fabrics are custom designed around the theme Love Words. Embroidered lace, sweats with sheer paneling and structured airtex in pink and navy. Not forgetting the iconic bomber jackets inspired by Julia Roberts' best mate, Kit. More creative and unique Lebanese designs came from Jean-Louis Sabaji. Truly inspired by Mother Nature, JLS transforms his gowns into a magical fusion of flowers and insects. Handcrafted techniques are used to imitate the foliage of a garden, and pastel colors graduate from raspberry to yellow to orange, white and beige. So let's talk about your collection today. It really was like pieces of art. For me, it was total Garden of Eden, Titania, Midsummer's Night Dream. How would you describe it?
Yeah, actually, nature is mainly my inspiration. So whatever I do is always is related to nature. In my previous collections, I used to take the dark side of nature, the revenge of nature against humans. So in this collection, it was different. I wanted to merge all elements of nature together, making them live under one atmosphere. So from the smallest insects to the rarest flowers, I wanted to show this interaction because I wanted to give a message through this collection. So
and what's that message?
The message is the struggle and the war between nations and between countries. We as a human still didn't find the balance in our world.
This season's runways closed with the outstanding haute couture and Indian-inspired designs from world-renowned Filipino designer Fern One. Amato's signature style uses a mix of rich textures and lavish materials, with an emphasis on luxurious detailing and embellishment.
Amato is all drama. It's all about theater. I want the people who's watching my show to experience. The experience is very important for me, to let them know my world, to let them feel my world.
And what is your world? Because I know I've talked to you before and you've always said that Tim Burton.
It's all about India, and India is mystery, it's enchanting, it's wisdom.
I mean, the collection itself was just incredible. Let's talk about the tailoring and the fabrics that you were using in this one.
I use a lot of French lace, soft tulle, and a lot of embellishment like threadwork and Swarovski crystals because I'm a partner with Swarovski, and I use a lot of satin also, and acrylic.
Now, I know you've got so many celebrity clientele. Who are you working with at the moment?
I don't have the liberty to talk about it because it's like a secret.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, maybe.
Secret or not, Amato does boast a long list of celeb clients, including Heidi Klum, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj, Shakira, Nicole Scherzinger, and Amber Rose. Fashion Forward's vision to nurture the growth of the regional fashion industry was truly enjoyed by Dubai's society elite, who are entertained and inspired. It's the date on our Fashionistas calendar, and it's set to bring us the next industry celebration in October this year. We can't wait. Yep, the Fashion Forward team and the fabulous Portsmouth Grills certainly had us in a fashion frenzy, bringing us those top designers and of course the best and brightest in seasonal trends. Stay with us guys for Stormtroopers and Superheroes next up at Comic Con.